kids, welcome back. So we are now on our lesson 6 in total quality management, and this is education and communication. Now in this lesson we will be talking about how people's attitudes and behaviors clearly can be influenced by communication. Okay, so one only has to look at the media or advertisement to understand this. Now, to understand how communication can influence people's attitude and behavior. Now, the essence of changing attitude is to gain acceptance for the need to change, and for this to happen, it is essential to provide relevant information, convey good practices, and generate interests, ideas, and awareness through excellent communication processes. So you see, in everything that you do, no, even the simplest everyday conversation, you need to have a clear or excellent communication process for your message, for your desires or intent to be understood by your receiver. This is possibly the most neglected part of many organizations' operations. They have fail now to understand how clear communication could lead to success of the entire organization. Failure to communicate effectively creates unnecessary problems. 'Di ba? When you feel ikaw as an employee and you feel like you do not belong already anymore in the organization because you do not understand what is going on. So there is now the commencement of the unnecessary problem created by your behavior because you do not understand what is going on. There is no clear communication what's going on in an organization. No? Now these problems may result in confusion, loss of interest, and eventually in declining quality through apparent lack of guidance and stimulus. Now, even in your personal lives, kung naa gani event wherein there is way klaro nga communication, even in a group work, kung walay klaro ang communication, there is always this tendency, wherein the interest of a particular members or a particular organization may be lost. Mawala ya interest because she has or he has no understanding anymore what's going on, what is the aim, what is the benefit of having this particular group or activity. Now in this lesson, we will talk about how communication, innovations, and learning has an impact to achievement of total quality management. So, na ato ang tukion ani nga course lesson. Now, the chapter objectives, the learning objective for these lessons are the following. Now, discuss the importance of communication in the arena of TQM. Understand how attitude and behavior can be influenced by communication. The third one is explain how simplified and shortened language in an organization can help achieve total quality management. And the last one is identify the 4 audience groups in most organizations. So we'll be talking about that. I hope by the end of this lesson, you will be able to achieve or reach this chapter challenges. Okay. Let's start with communicating the quality strategy now. So, In an organization, everyone will need to know or should need to know their rules in understanding processes and improving their performance. And that is given. Everyone should know their rules, what they can contribute in the success, no, of an organization. Whether a strategy is developed by top management for the direction of the business or organization as a whole, or specifically for the introduction of TQM, that is only half the battle. No? An early implementation step must be clear, widespread communication of the strategy. So, of course, the first thing, no, to do is to spread, no, the strategy through clear communication. An excellent way to accomplish this first step is to issue a total quality message that clearly states top management's commitment to quality and outlines the role everyone must play. So, na siya ang pinaka-first, one of a way, no, to accomplish the first step, which is to spread this strategy. So, dapat top management should issue, no, a sort of directives baron or a total quality message that would clearly bears how top management is much committed to quality and, of course, what is the role of everyone in the organization that they have to play. No? This can be in a form of quality policy. No? Remember, we have discussed this quality policy. So, you need to develop your quality policy. So, pwede diha nimo i-incorporate, no, ang imong the top management commitment to quality and what is to be expected for the members of the organization. Or it could be in a form of a specific statement about the organization's intention to integrate quality into the business operations in a form of directives. So whatever the method that an organization has to use, be it in a form of policy, in a form of total quality message, or in a form of directives, the most important thing there is that it should be communicated clearly within the entire organization so that the members would understand what this thing is about, what is the aim, what is the benefits of this particular thing being communicated. So, muna pinaka first step, communicating the quality strategy. Diba? Okay, such directive, if you're going to use directives, no, must include the following. The first one is the need for improvement. What is there in the organization that needs to be improved? Concept for total quality. Of course, you need to explain, no, or state in your directives what is your concept, what should be the concept of the organization's concept in terms of total quality. The third one is importance of understanding the business processes, approach that will be taken, and the people's rules, individual and process group responsibilities. So I don't need to elaborate on that. It is self-explanatory. And the last one is principles of process measurement. No? The systems for disseminating the message should include all the conventional communication methods, such as seminars, departmental meetings, posters, newsletters, memorandums, intranet, and among others. No? First line supervision will need to review the directive with all the staff, and a set of suitable questions and answers may be prepared in support. No? So once each department supervisors would receive the directives coming from the top management, they do not just like act na oh, this is what the top management want. Do this, do that, do this, do that. You cannot just do that, no? Nga naman, remember that your staff or your department has their own capacity to understand. They have their own intelligence. So do not disregard that or ayaw ayaw baliwala no? And the fact that your staff are people composed of intelligence. They will not do things just because they are directed, no, without understanding those. So kung motrabaho magaling na sila because they were directed even without understanding, dili gyud ka maka-expect og quality. Nga naman, they're just doing that for compliance. Except or different when they understand the purpose, they understand the benefit, they understand the aim, why they have to do these things for the organization. So it would be a different level of quality. Kaya nakasabot na sila. And they feel like they belong in an organization because feel nila gisaligan sila ingani nga particular thing to do, no? Which has a particular impact on the improvement or a total quality achievement. So, usa na sa mga responsibility of first-line supervisors, no? To discuss the directives received from top management with his or her staff, no? They can prepare questions or answers, no? In order to truly peruse the directive according to the set aims and objectives or benefits. Okay? Once people understand the strategy, the management must establish the infrastructure this time. So the moment that the strategy is well absorbed and understood by the entire organization, it is now time for the management to establish the infrastructure that would help in the implementation of these particular directives, whatever it is. No? The required level of individual commitment is likely to be achieved, however, only if everyone understands the aims and benefits of TQM, the role they must play, and how they can implement process improvement. No? So, kanang moingon ta karon nga each individual is required this particular level of commitment. No, according to the directives, kay mo ni inyong aim, mo ni inyong goal or objective, and then naadto gibuta nga everyone is required 100% level of individual commitment. You cannot expect your staff to give the 100% commitment if they do not understand the aims and benefit of total quality management. Di dyan na sila muhata og 100%. As I have mentioned before, they will only do their duties because of compliance, not because they are aiming to achieve or reach the full potential of the aims and benefits of total quality management. Now, you will never reach that kung dili masabtan sa imuhang staff and the staff or the entire organization, no? If they do understand the role that they must play, of course, no? Kana bang kung kahibaw ka unsa imong role, kahibaw gud ka what to do. You don't need to be directed. You don't need to be unsa na kanang di ka kinahanglang suguon. Because you know what you are going to do to achieve these particular benefits of total quality. No, mo na nga ang end result makaingon ka, ikaw as supervisor mo ka nga I like my team because they have initiative. Nganong naam sila initiative? Tungod kay they understand now what's going on. They understand what they are aiming for. They understand the benefit if they reach this particular objective or this particular thing that they aim for. Kaybaw sila, unsa ilang role, unsa ilang buhaton arong maabot na nga objective or aim. Suma naman ka hala na sila initiative because they are directed with this particular feeling of having something to kana bang na sila something that they can contribute, no, to the success of the organization. Okay, so mao na siya. Let's go to the constant flow of information must include when and how individuals will be involved, of course. No? Dapat, the directives must include kanus dapat ang individual ma-involve og unsaon. Kay basin og mayon ka nga, oh, I want this 100% level of commitment from your staff. O, kuan nga A department, butang takaron. I want, ikaw as staff management, I want 100% level of commitment among your staff to do this. Unya, wala kay direction, when are those staffs going to do that? So, this will it would only leave the staff or the people in that particular department thinking kanus ang hong role mo commence, when would my role commence, no? Kung drama pa na kanus ako mo enter, kanus ako mo act, kanus ako mahimong highlights, no, in the success of this particular goal or objective. Small na siya. Dapat klaro pod, no, from top management. Kanus dapat mo commence ang role sa staff, no? Another is what the process requires. Of course, this is self-explanatory, no? It should also include what process that requires, no? Unsay angay nilang buhaton, unsay process that the staff or the inter-organization should undergo, no? The success and benefits achieved, of course, you need also to include this in the flow of information. Para, again, the staff would be guided, no? Makita ba nila, ma-situate nila, they can situate themselves in the success, no? And they can also have this mindset of reaping the benefits achieved by the entire organization. Kaya kinsa man lagi maka-benefit with the success of the organization, diba? Ang members of the organization itself man sad, no? So these are the most effective means of developing the personal commitment required, no? Is of course to ensure people know what is going on. As I have said a while ago, pasabton gyud ninyo inyuhang members of the organization. The moment that there is doubts or misunderstanding, they would always be skeptic about doing something they do not understand. Mo na inyong timan-an when you become manager someday. Mo na inyong timan-an, no? Dili a particular person would not give his all when he or she is directed to do something that which she or he has no idea what is going on. Murag bulok. Kay mo trabaho lang tungod kay giingnan ko, mo trabaho ko. Remember that your staff is a rational being and even quite intelligent for that matter. So, mao na, kinahanglan ninyong pasabton what is going on for them to fully give their potential. Okay? Otherwise, they will feel left out and begin to believe that TQM is not for them. So if they do not understand what TQM is for, because they lack understanding, because you as management lack the process of communication, proper, clear communication, of course, you will feel like they're left out. No, makafeel na, no, I don't belong in this organization. I'm just here to do my job because I am being paid for. This is expected of me, and that's it. I will render the job quite necessary for the pay. So, ingana siya na ang mahitabo. No? Ingana siya na ang mahitabo. When they do not understand what's going on and they feel like they are left out. Kay mo, ano naman na sila sa organization, mo separate. No? Mo, ano na sila. Remember that I have been telling you, no, over and over, you need to make your people or your employees feel like they belong in an organization. The moment that they feel that they do not belong anymore, the level of commitment would really decrease. Muubos gud na ang level of commitment. Nga naman, they cannot situate themselves in the organization. No, it might end up them resigning. No? Mabitaw lang, there are organizations that has higher employee turnover rate. Makaingon jud ko if a particular company has this very high turnover rate of employees, there might be something wrong with the organization. The management itself. Mao na siya. Muhawa man jud na if they don't have this particular connection with the organization. If ma-feel gani sa imong staff or sa imong employees that you are just using them, no? But there is no treatment as of they are part of the organization or part of the family, rest assured that makakita gani na sila glain which is much better or would pay better. Kusog pang manguros, biyaan ka sa imong staff. Okay? Okay, the first line of supervision or supervisors, again, has an important part to play in ensuring that key messages are communicated and in building teams by demonstrating everyone's participation and commitment. So over and over again, I have been telling you that the first line or the line supervision or supervisors, no, has an important part. Kay sila magyud na ang eye contact with the general employees. No, it is their obligation, no, to make sure that important messages are communicated, no, in building teams. And of course, it is also their obligation to demonstrate, no, what it means when we say participation and commitment. Dili pwede nga mo require ka with your staff for this particular 100% participation and commitment and they cannot even see you. Di ka nila makitaan kay ikaw mismo kay participation and commitment. Remember, a leader should set an example. Okay? So, wala siya. That's one thing.